1 billion users on Instagram, over 300 million users on Snapchat, and over 2 billion users on Facebook. Now I'm sure you're wondering, what do those random statistics have to do with anything? Well, for us at From the Ground Up Consulting Incorporated, those are individual connections that can be made. We'd like to connect your department to those people. Now, let me introduce the company. From the Ground Up Consulting Incorporated is a company that's been around a little over 20 years now. We're a company designed to improve communications for departments and companies across the board. Now, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name's Autumn McCain. I'm Vice President here at From the Ground Up Consulting Incorporated, and I've been with the company for a little over 10 years now. I also have a degree from the University of West Georgia in business marketing.
My name is Adam Kennedy, and I have a master's degree in finance from the University of West Georgia. I have been with From the Ground Up Consulting for 8 years now, and I have over 10 years of experience.
Hi, my name is Samantha Gagnon. I graduated from the University of West Georgia with a master's in finance. I have been working with From the Ground Up Consulting for 6 years now, and I am one of the communication coordinators of our company.
Hi, my name is Brooke Robinson. I'm a graduate from the University of West Georgia, and while I was there, I studied business management. I've been with our consulting firm From the Ground Up for about 3 years now, and I'm one of our communication leaders.
Hello, my name is Chapman Volkmer, and I graduated from the University of West Georgia with a master's in business administration. I have been with From the Ground Up Consulting for 3 years now, and I have over 7 years of experience as a business consultant.
Hi, my name is Spencer Ellis. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting and finance from the University of West Georgia. I have 9 years experience as a business consultant, and I've spent 7 of those years working with From the Ground Up Incorporated as the Chief Information Officer.
Now that you've met the team, let's continue on with our presentation. From viewing this presentation today, your department is going to gain all of the necessary tools it needs in order to have the best communication strategies for both internal and external communications, as well as a better department image as a whole. My team and I have spent countless hours researching and analyzing the current strategies used by the admissions department for communications. From there, we're better able to understand which areas might need help and which areas we might be able to implement to increase your communications and improve what's already there. Today, we're going to share with you all the recommendations that we have come up with to improve your communications. Now, Spencer Ellis is going to tell us a little bit more about the admissions department background.
Thank you, Autumn, for the introduction. Did you know that Apple started out as an idea in Steve Jobs' garage? Or that the Dell Computer Company was founded in a college dorm room? These companies later grew to become household names across the globe. It's success stories like these that From the Ground Up Consulting Incorporated firmly believes every company can achieve. Our company itself was founded by a group of college friends almost 20 years ago. They noticed a lack of communication among departments on campus and resolved to help other companies and departments learn about how to successfully implement good communication strategies in their workplace. We believe that these strategies are what has helped our company grow into a successful business and what has led our clients to find success after receiving our help. In order to cater to our clients' needs more effectively, we have a variety of staff members who have worked in several different industries. Using this range of knowledge, our company is able to help businesses from all different areas. At From the Ground Up, we rely on a strong line of communication among our employees and our clients. Our policies of honesty and teamwork encourage employees to work together to overcome any weaknesses or problems they face. This helps our clients by ensuring that we are able to provide you with the best quality service available. We believe that strong communication is the key factor that leads businesses to success. Our company policies of honesty and teamwork encourage our employees to be upfront with each other and work through their problems. We have seen this policy effectively increase our business's productivity by reducing conflicts in the workplace. We understand it From the Ground Up that meeting our clients face-to-face is an essential step to understanding their needs. We make it a point to always contact our clients in person or through video chat whenever possible so that we can establish a better connection with them. Our communication techniques have led our business to success over the years, and we strive to help other companies implement these same practices. I will now let Adam Kennedy, our company's co-vice president, discuss the areas of improvement that your organization needs.
Thank you, Spencer, for the introduction. I'm here today to talk about the statement of need we see needs improving with your admissions department. So your department is the first place that new students and future students see how the University of West Georgia is. With the increased amount of students enrolling in the University of West Georgia, the admissions department needs increased communications with internal and external communications. Although your team has brought thousands of new students into the University of West Georgia, we see that your department needs improvement in a few communication areas. Your admissions department is the first new connection students have with the University of West Georgia. The department is fully staffed with 26 full-time members. So internal communication is the staff members is primarily done with face-to-face contact or emails. So we need to improve this internal communication, and my team will have you given examples and recommendations to do. The external communication with staff members is reaching out to future students both by email and phone. With our trusted team members, we'll bring a better overall image to your department while increasing your internal and external communications with both students and staff members. From the Ground Up Consulting has been in business for over 10 years and has assisted various departments with improving their strategic communications. Your admissions department needs a strong overall image and better communication with other departments, staff members, and students. Your department is arguably the most important department on campus. It is responsible for bringing new students in to join University of West Georgia. Being the most important department, communication with staff members is key. We will provide you with information on how you can increase your internal communication within the admissions department. From the Ground Up Consulting, we'll provide you with proven strategies and recommendations that will improve your department's communications, both internal and externally. We have done an all-in-depth analysis of areas that need improvement. We've provided recommendations for the improvement with internal communication and external communication. We are looking forward to working with you and your team to improve your department.
Hi, my name is Brooke Robinson. I'm here to discuss how important our external communications are in the workplace. After reflecting on your department's current communication techniques, we have come to the conclusion that our own advice, strategies, and recommendations would benefit you and your department. We understand that life gets busy and we tend to lack on our communication skills. We are here to help. It looks like the admission's current communication among students is through Facebook, email, and face-to-face interaction. Facebook is helpful in that it allows students to follow the admissions page and stay up to date on events that are going around on campus. Email is a communication method that is easy to access and it is used consistently for the admissions department. Students are bound to have questions regarding the university. If phone calls were the only option, they would most likely be on hold for hours at a time. Email makes it easier to juggle many students' concerns at a time. It also acts as a way to document information for later review. Face-to-face interaction is more personal than media, and it has the power to make or break a decision. Some students are deeply contemplating whether or not to attend the university. With a face-to-face meeting, a student can get more of an inside look on what is to come. So through a SWOT analysis, we were able to identify your department's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. We think that your department would benefit tremendously from creating a Facebook group or a GroupMe account, specifically for new students that are about to attend the university. New students would be able to post questions, thoughts, or concerns that they have on that page. It would be a great way to get students to connect and potentially make new friends in the process. Currently, your department is lacking in participation and communication among students. After talking to Justin Barlow, we realized there may not be enough staff members in the admissions office. It is important to work hard to recruit new members, and hosting more events would lead to more interest. Social media is a great source to take advantage of to get students more engaged in the admissions process. Your department would benefit from hosting more events, making more phone calls, sending out flyers, participating in GroupMe, and arranging more meetings. The opportunities for the admissions department are endless. We've noticed that your staff is very friendly and knowledgeable. The preview days represent the campus well, and students often have their questions answered. If media is more exposed to students, there will be more participation in your department. The media can act as a communication channel to advertise certain events. It also has the ability to connect students and get them talking. Now, the biggest threat for the admissions department would be other universities stealing students' interest and involvement. The university has a lot of appealing competitors. Some universities are larger and have better communication techniques. The location of different colleges may grab students' attention, or their organizations may have more student involvement. It is important to work on gaining student interest and involvement in order to block out all of the competitors. From the Ground Up is very dedicated in making sure that your department is communicating externally in the most efficient ways possible. Our company will work with you until we see that the growth in your department has taken place. We guarantee that our reliable recommendations and suggestions will promote an overall success for your campus. From the Ground Up is looking forward to seeing the new and improved admissions department. Now, let's take a look at what Samantha has to say about internal communications in your department.
Thank you, Brooke, for explaining external communications. Now I'm going to talk to you about internal communications. Internal communication is essentially the backbone of a company. Without it, the company would collapse on itself as a result of lack of communication, understanding, and many different assumptions. Lack of communication normally leads people to assume the worst or take the easy way out of a given situation. Internal communications allows companies to run smoothly and efficiently, and From the Ground Up wants to help your department improve your internal communications. The current methods of internal communication that the University of West Georgia's admissions department uses are essentially made up of email, phone call, and face-to-face interaction. Email is an effective way of communicating within large groups of people, but it is not effective when you have little time to check it and reply. Phone calls are a great way to externally communicate with your potential students, but it's less effective for communicating internally within your department. Finally, you have face-to-face interaction. We find this method as one of the more effective ways to communicate within your department. This form of communication allows people to decipher facial expressions, verbal and nonverbal cues, and see body language. But your competitors also use this type of communication, so it is not an advantage of your department. These methods of communicating with each other are very effective and well used, but many other college admissions departments use these methods as well. As I said before, other colleges use the same methods of communication as your department does, or even more so. Both Georgia Tech and Kennesaw State University use emails, phone calls, and face-to-face interaction as a form of communication, but they also have other ways to communicate with current and potential students. Both Georgia Tech and Kennesaw have an admissions blog. Our company has found that these blogs are written by their current students and faculty of their college to give advice to potential students through stories of their own experiences as students and staff. We have also found that Georgia Tech has more specialized recruitment teams with their admissions department. These recruitment teams provide more resources and connections for students that qualify to be a part of these teams. From the Ground Up believes that the admissions department would benefit in applying these methods to your current communications. Our team has made a chart that compares the credibility, communication skills, and the admissions website of your admissions department and the admissions department of Georgia Tech and Kennesaw State. We believe that your department's credibility, website, and communication is a bit better than Kennesaw's as a result of your department having more contacts for potential students to get hold of. Kennesaw might have an admissions block, but they also seem to have an information request process that seems to be very lengthy and less efficient than the communication methods of your department. On the other hand, we have found that Georgia Tech's credibility, communication, and website to be more effective and efficient than the admissions at West Georgia. Georgia Tech has more informative website and more contacts for potential students than West Georgia. The recruitment teams and admissions blog of Georgia Tech allows potential students to be more familiar and comfortable in applying. Your admissions department has done a great job in communicating, but we believe that it will be even better if you apply our recommendations. Now we will move on to our recommendations presented by Chapman Volkmer.
Thank you, Samantha, for talking about the internal communications within the admissions department at the University of West Georgia. Now I will continue by talking about the recommendations that our team has created. We think that these recommendations will help to improve the overall communication strategies within the admissions department. Our team has come up with 2 recommendations that we feel would help improve the overall image of the admissions department. The first recommendation we would like to propose is becoming more involved in social media. With becoming more involved in social media, this would expose the admissions department to virtually everyone. The second recommendation our team would like to propose is creating a blog on the admissions department webpage. Here, students could talk about their experiences and stories with the admissions department while at the same time creating a positive department image. Our team has concluded that being involved with the students is a key role that the admissions department is not completely succeeding on. We would like to recommend that the admissions department starts holding more events on and off campus to help increase student involvement. Setting up booths around campus and even off campus would be ideal to help attract current students and future students. We also feel that getting involved in social media would help increase student involvement tremendously. External communication is a key role that the admissions department should be highly focused on. One way our team feels that the admissions department can improve their external communication is through the creation of social media accounts. As much as students and individuals these days are using social media, we feel that that is going to be a very effective way to help improve the external communication. Another way the admissions department can improve external communication is having recruiters go out and urge people to get involved with the admissions department. The recruiters can also help implement the many social media accounts that the admissions department may create.
In conclusion, we fully believe that by utilizing our recommendations and strategies listed in this proposal, you're going to see vast improvements to internal and external communications. We also believe that common knowledge about the department is going to increase, as well as just a more engagement as you implement more communication strategies that allow for two-way communication. Now, we'd like to thank the admissions department for the opportunity to work alongside y'all, and we'd love to work with you in the future. We like to think that we're working with the department and helping the department that got us all started on our own college careers. Now, we're going to leave you with some business cards, but you can call us at 770-598-1234 or email us at groundup@info.com if you have any questions or concerns. We'd love to hear feedback from our clients. Now, we're going to move to the question and answer segment of our presentation. Thank you.
Well, with our recommendation of using GroupMe to engage communication within groups is very, very easy and will take a little time to do so. But with our recommendation of updating your website with integrated software and hosting community-related events to bring more communication and more students involved within your department will take more time and planning.
Well, I believe your department's long-term potential to be very high. Your admissions department is very effective and dedicated to helping potential students apply and be admitted to West Georgia. With our recommendations, I believe that potential will become even higher. As a result, I believe that your department's long-term potential will be great.
Working with our company is a great investment for your department, as we all have the skills necessary to improve your communications from degrees at the University of West Georgia, as well as many years of experience at From the Ground Up Consulting Incorporated. I believe that our company has all of the necessary knowledge that's going to take your department to the next level.
So a really popular question that is asked is, what are the risks associated if we do take your recommendations? And with anything, any decision that you make, there's always a risk factor associated with it. So in this circumstance, it might be that, the participation is still not where it needs to be, or there's still a lack of communication in your department. However, if our advice does not work for you, please contact and reach out to us, and we will make sure that we figure out what will work best for your department.
Our team feels that becoming involved in social media will help improve the department image tremendously, simply because of the growth in technology and the use of social media over the years. We feel that technology is at an all-time high right now, and it will do nothing but continue to grow in the years to come. With that being said, getting involved in social media will also help your department image grow in the years to come.
We believe that the admissions department can trust our recommendations because our company has seen incredible results over the years with every organization that we have worked with. We know that these strategies and recommendations are effective in the workplace because they are policies that we ourselves use at our company, and we have seen the results work over the years.